Thank you. New at 5, as thousands are anxiously awaiting a COVID-19 vaccine. Tonight, News 4 is learning not everyone shows up for their appointment, and turns out some who do don't actually qualify.
News 4 has team coverage tonight as we track the scramble for the vaccine and restriction changes in the Metro East. We start with our Emma Hogue digging into more vaccine details today. She's live from SSM St. Mary's Hospital in Richmond Heights.
Sam, yeah, we're learning it's not uncommon to have leftover doses. SSM says some days they have about a handful of leftovers. Other days they don't have any. So what do you need to do if you want one of those leftover doses? Well, first you need to wait for a phone call, and then you have to be ready to get the vaccine at a moment's notice.
Oh, it was more than outstanding. I can't express enough how grateful we are.
If you ask Detective Sergeant Steve Seitz back in December when he thought he'd get his first dose of the vaccine, he'd tell you late February. But tonight, just 4 days into the month, nearly every member of the Washington Police Department has their second shot.
It was really, I guess, luck. But then again, it was also people that were also, thinking ahead that, hey, we're not going to waste these doses. And here's a group of people that could use them.
Seitz says the city got a call from Mercy Hospital, Washington in mid-January. The hospital had extra vaccine and first responders qualify. A quick turnaround, but over the course of 2 weeks, about 40 first responders got the hospital's leftover doses.
Started a steady stream of maybe 4 or 5 officers, firemen each evening about 8 o'clock would get a call and say, hey, if you can be up here in 10 minutes, you get your first shot. And so we had officers and firemen here in town begin running up there to get their first doses.
News 4 uncovered while it's rare to have leftover doses, every health department and hospital handles them differently. In St. Charles, the health department says they had about 100 leftover doses after their mass vaccine event Wednesday at the Family Arena. Late afternoon, they started calling and emailing people on their pre-registration list who qualify at random to get a last-minute dose. In St. Louis County, the health department says it typically only has 3 to 4 leftover doses and that they're given to employees. SSM says it extends leftover doses first to patients at their neighboring medical group offices. If people there aren't interested, they start calling others who have appointments in the next few days and ask if they want to get the vaccine sooner.
But I'm elated. I'm just ready to get this behind us.
Seitz, who got his second shot 2 days ago, is feeling grateful and relieved doses aren't going to waste.
I just want to get back to normal, like everybody else.
So again, that leftover vaccine is typically coming from people missing their appointments or people showing up who had made an appointment, and then it turns out they're not actually eligible to get the vaccine right now. Remember, you can't just show up at the end of the day. You do need to wait for that phone call. Reporting live in Richmond Heights tonight, Emma Hogue, News 4.